Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this video is about responding to the apostate prophet, because he said, how can Islam and Muhammad, no, he said Islam and Muhammad make no sense. Okay, basically he doesn't know what he was talking about. You see, he was asking, how can Muhammad be so holy that the Muslim worship him? According to him, that he said Islam, even though it's a monotheism, but actually it's a polytheism, you know, especially to those who think that the Muslim bow down to the Kaaba, you know, and kiss the rock, because to them these are pagan practices. Okay, these are not pagan practices. These are what Prophet Muhammad practiced, so that we follow his sunnah, you know. So first and foremost, the Kaaba is not an idol, okay, because there is none like unto it in heaven or on earth or in the sea, you know. There is the rock, I mean the stone structure, that the stone will eradicate the previous religions, you know, Christianity, polytheism, paganism, atheism, you know, Darwinism, etc. So first and foremost, he was asking, how can Muhammad be so holy? You know, that's the reason why Habakkuk 3.3 said, the Holy One will come from Mount Paran, you know, and Allah will come from there, because the word Allah, God, is in Arabic Allah, you know. So first and foremost, Muhammad is the seal of the prophets, you know, and Muhammad is known as the Habibullah. Habibullah means God's love, you know, God's most love. So that's why the Muslim, whoever insult Prophet Muhammad, you know, if you do nothing about it, then you are not a true Muslim. You have to protect God's most loved person, Habibullah. Muhammad is the person, okay? So Muhammad was the seal of the prophets. That means he is considered the number one, the numero uno, the number one of all the prophets, okay? So because even on Judgment Day, it will be Muhammad who will start to talk to Allah to start the Judgment Day, you know. So how can Muhammad be holy? Of course, Muhammad pray more than 5 times a day, and fasting on Monday. Other than Ramadan, he fasted on Monday and Thursday, and then he pray more than the compulsory 5-time prayer. He rise up also for the tahajjud and do all the sunnah prayer. I think he did all the worship more than Jesus, you know, or Moses or Abraham or Noah, or whoever that you think are holy. They are not as holy as Muhammad. That's why Habakkuk 3.3 says, Muhammad is the Holy One, you know. And then why he was even asking, then the Muslim are like sending blessing unto him, you know. It's as though he is equal to God, you know. That's the reason again why Habakkuk said he was the Holy One, because even the heavens and the earth send blessings unto him through the salawat, you know. And then he also said that Muhammad never thought about toilet manners. I think he never learned that, you know. Of course, Muhammad taught in details about toilet manners. You have to go in by your left leg, go out by your right leg, and you have to wash until there is no smell, no odor, you know. That was what Muhammad taught, you know. And then what else he was rambling about, you know, for nothing. Oh, I think I have covered enough, because that was a 3-minute video, okay? But I just want to quote Matthew 10:37. Why Jesus said that If you love your mother, your father, your daughter, your son more than Jesus, then you're not worthy of Jesus, you know. These same things also applies to Muhammad. If you don't love Muhammad more than your mother, father, son and daughter, you are not worthy of Muhammad, you know. It's the same principle, because you must love God's prophet more than anyone else. Okay, so Islam and Muhammad does make sense, but of course, let me tell you people, do not get too overexcited with hadith, you know. Please just stick to the Quran first as your primary guidance. And if you still do not know or you don't have wisdom, then might as well you just search the hadith. But do not quote hadith as though hadith is the second book of the Quran. Okay, of course they come in both, but try not to, because the hadith, they evolve. They just like the Bible, you know. The Bible evolved from 1st century, 2nd century, 3rd century and 4th century. 4th century is the Gospel of John, my favorite Gospel. You know, especially John 20:17. So actually, those who read hadith more than the Quran, that's why you get people like ISIS, Boko Haram, you know. They actually did not follow the teachings of the Muhammad in the Quran, but they follow their Imam in the hadith, you know. Everybody can write hadith. Okay, there were already apostates during Muhammad time. That was when the war of Yawmama happened, you know. So do you think the hadith is free from corruption? No, it is not free from corruption. It will be corrupted, and that's why you can see ISIS, Boko Haram, and then even Muslims say he can rape a Christian woman, you know. Yeah, those are not the teachings of Muhammad as in the Quran. So be careful, people. Okay, I hope you have understood. And like I said again, Islam is the truth.